You hypnotize You hypnotize me. You hypnotize me. You hypnotize me. You hypnotize You hypnotize You hypnotize You hypnotize You hypnotize You hypnotize
Sublime elegance, superlative design, renowned partnerships, the distinctive hallmarks of the Rolex Swan Cup. Today in Porticcervo, the 22nd edition of this world-class regatta drew to a close after a week of exemplary competition that brought together more than 100 magnificent Swan yachts in a spectacular display of racing provided by partners Rolex, Yacht Club Costa Smeralda and Nautor Swan.
I think this week at the Rolex Swan Cup has been absolutely fantastic. The scenery is just magical. It's very competitive, all the different classes. We're really fighting it out, which is such a lovely camaraderie. We really, really enjoy it. It's been such a super week.
The variety and scope of yachts taking part was remarkable, as were the performances across all classes on the renowned waters of the Maddalena Archipelago. The sizable Division C, contested by Grand Prix and cruiser yachts, went to Katima. The Sparkman and Stevens Division, a showcase for historic Swan yachts, was won in some style by Isabella. And in the One Design division, Club Swan 42 Canopo prevailed in a highly competitive fleet that included the newly launched Club Swan 28s and the burgeoning Club Swan 50s. And the final standout performance of the week came from the Italian Mini Maxi Sequel, winning Division A with an impeccable 4 wins from 4 races.
For us, win the Rolex Swan Cup is just a dream. After 2 years waiting for this race, now we achieve it, and simply happiness.
A fitting end to a memorable Rolex Swan Cup.
Yo, Original OC with you on the Original OC channel. What's up? Coming to you live poolside on OC Patio. This beautiful Sunday, September 22nd. Sunday, September 22nd. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. We're going to do a Sunday afternoon stream. It may get a little spicy. We're going to be talking about the state of the community. And we're going to be talking about what it means to be a member of this community, what it means to be a collector in 2024, some of the changes we've seen so far this year. Over the last couple of years, some of the changes for the better, some of the changes for the worse, and definitely your input will be key to our analysis on the state of the community. Let's see who we got in the chat. Guys, we have 20 people watching, which is pretty incredible. Hit the upvote button. Let's get to 10 likes right out of the gate. Let's do that. Hey, Logan Hall is back. He's back as first commenter on the live streams. Man, I feel better already. I feel like things have reverted back to the equilibrium with Logan back on top. And yes, I can see Logan has rebranded. I have undergone rebranding. He's now Logan Hall's Grill Streams. Forget about it. He doesn't talk watches anymore, guys. No more watches. It's all grilling all the time for Logan. So check out Logan's awesome YouTube channel, Logan Hall's Grill Streams. Should the watch community rebrand back to the colony? You know, that's a good question. I'll let you guys weigh in on that. I think it was a pretty shrewd and calculated move to rebrand from the colony to the watch community. After all, we are the community. No one really stakes as legitimate a claim to the community moniker as we do. We are the community, so why not just call ourselves that? But I'm open to opinions. I'm not the one who made the decision, and I didn't even know about it until after it happened. So there you go. Contrary to popular belief, OC is not the one pulling the strings on any of this stuff. Hey, we got Speedy Horrendous in the chat. Yo! Good to have you here, Speedy. Hope you're having an amazing weekend. Johnny O, representing Chicagoland. Oh no, it's a rainy day in the Windy City. Good afternoon, Johnny. Hope it's we are having an amazing day here in the Northeast. Absolutely incredible weekend. See if we can get a shot of it here. Yeah, get the pool. I'm on OC Patio. I'm poolside on OC Patio, and the weather is fantastic. I'll probably do a short stream today because the skies are blue with beautiful white puffy clouds, and there's a lounge chair right over there. See? Lounge chair right over there, calling my name. It says, OC, come relax. Come relax over there. So that's what I'm going to do. But hey, I'll stay on as long as you guys want me to. How about that? We'll be talking about the state of the watch community. Got Mikey Casio GTR in the chat. What's up, Mikey? Got MJ. MJ, happy first Sunday of autumn. Everyone, that's true. The season of fall has begun. I think, right? Is that true? When does fall start? What is the difference between autumn and fall? I know fall technically begins today, right? Fall has officially begun. Is autumn the same thing? Hey, we got Mr. G in the chat, or as I like to call him, Mr. Daytona. Love the Jubilee on the Skydweller. Congratulations to a member of the community. I won't reveal who it is. For picking up a new watch this week and unboxing it. Check it out, the Diego M channel. Great show last night, and there was a fantastic unboxing and a tremendous amount of money raised for a great cause. So I think that's one of the positive things that has come to fruition in the community over 2024 is that we have a network of live streams where we basically, and some are monetized and some aren't monetized, but the ones that are monetized are pretty much exclusively tied to philanthropic causes. So this channel, Diego M's channel, there are a couple other ones too, but if they're monetized, they are supporting charities. And I think that is an incredible thing, way better than funding our millionaire lifestyles or the millionaire lifestyles of other YouTubers who jet set around the world or go to Bangkok to hang out with hookers. I don't know what they do. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, guys. So don't jump to any conclusions. I'm just saying, like, it's good. It's good to have a place where we can all come together. And if you support the channel, that's great. But you can know that the funding is going to support great causes. Autumn is 2 syllables and fall is just 1. There you go. Good difference. Good. You can always count on Speedy. He's very perceptive. Very, very perceptive. Hey, and we got Alex in Los Angeles. We're going to see Alex in 4 weeks. We're doing a Los Angeles meetup after WatchTime New York in New York. And Alex is one of the key guys who's going to be there. Alex, Brody, Lolex, Keslowitz, a whole bunch of great guys. AC Morgan, Sean, Cars and Chrono. It's going to be a cool thing. I think some of us from the East Coast are going to be there. Me and several other people and I'll let them speak for themselves. But yeah, state of the community is really interesting because over the past several months, we've seen a lot of people consolidating their collections. We've seen the balance of power really shift to the buyers, which is great. After, 28 months, 29 months of consecutive price declines, we've seen some stabilization over the past several months. And we did see a little bit of drama earlier this year with rumors that the GMT Master 2 Pepsi, the BLRO, the blue and red bezel, was going to be discontinued, but proved not to be the case. And we had the Yachtmaster 2. Sorry, Yachtmaster 2 is discontinued. But other than that, the balance of power has really shifted back to the buyers. Buyers are being a lot more discerning. Buyers are being a lot more demanding in terms of what they're willing to buy. That has been a great development for our community. Let me know what you think about that in the chat. Hey, got Jonathan Smith. What's up, Jonathan? Good to see you. By the way, I want to remind everybody that memberships are available on the channel. If you're watching and you appreciate the content, please become a member. All the membership dues go to support great causes. Your membership dues for last month went to support the same cause that was supported last night, which is families with kids with thanatophoric dysplasia. So it was really, really good. So guys, become a member for the month of September if you're not already. And everybody really appreciates it. Link is there. By the way, the link to join the panel is pinned at the top of the chat. So if you want to join the panel, talk about anything you want to talk about, we'll be talking about the state of Watch YouTube as well in 2024. So if you have a question about any particular YouTube personality, we really should have multiple people on the panel to do that. So if we get to 3 people on the panel, at that point, we'll open up the panel to commentary on the state of the watch community on YouTube. And no topics will be off limits. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about anything and everything. We'll talk about any personality you want us to talk about, as long as the you might have to super chat your questions. But we're going to cover everything related to the state of the community. But by the way, WatchTime in New York is coming up in less than 4 weeks. We have events planned. If you're going to be in New York, we have events planned on Wednesday. We have events planned on Thursday. We have events planned on Friday and Saturday. And we may even have something planned on Sunday. If you're interested in attending any of them, some of them are public events, some of them are private. Sorry, some are invite only. That's just the way it has to be. We're expecting probably somewhere between 50 and 75 people from the watch community flying in from all over the world. And some of the events, we just can't coordinate events for 50 people every single time. So some of the events are a little bit more limited. But I think you'll have no problem finding some cool people to hang out with at WatchTime New York. Where is the calendar? What day is that Wednesday? Hold on a second here. It's Wednesday the 16th. So starting on Wednesday the 16th, we'll be doing some fun stuff. A lot of people are flying in on Thursday the 17th. And then we've got even more people flying in. Everybody should be there on Friday the 18th for the big VIP cocktail. And then we got some events after that. That's we do. I have no shame in saying, listen, we do have a private invite-only dinner after WatchTime New York on Friday. That's it's limited because we have to cap it at 20 people. So don't take offense if you didn't get an invitation to that. It's just that we have so many people clamoring to be a part of it. And the number of people has gone from 12 to 13 to 15 to 16. And now I think we're at 20. And just too many people to fit in one place. So hope you guys understand. But we will see you all at the Friday VIP cocktail. And we'll see most of you for the event that's open to the public on Saturday morning. Many, many of us will be there to greet people on Saturday, including Mathis. Had the opportunity to talk to Mathis last night, and I can't wait to see Mathis. It's been forever. If you've never met Mathis, guys, there's so many people you're really going to want to meet. So if you've been dilly-dallying about coming to New York for WatchTime, big mistake. And by the way, we're also doing an event here in New York, another private invite-only event on the 26th of September. That is this week. So if you're in New York for that, if you're in our private New York WhatsApp group, you already know about it. It's going to be on Thursday the 26th. If you're going to be in New York, reach out to me. We may include you. Hey, Mr. G says, good job, OC. Keep doing it for the good cause. Thank you. We will. We'll keep doing it. We'll keep doing these live streams. Why? Because people keep showing up. And for no other reason. And for no other reason than that. Hey, Jonathan Smith, we got a question. The AD, my authorized dealer, contacted me, had not heard from him in a while, offering me a Yachtmaster rose gold and stainless steel. That's the two-tone with the chocolate dial. Pull it up, OC, pull it up. What do you think? Okay. Stand by. We got actual watch questions here on the OC channel. Let's talk about it. Yachtmaster, I believe that is the 40. And it's two-tone with the brown dial. What do you guys think of this? Here's a big shot of the dial. Chocolate. Chocolat. There you go. What do you think, guys? I mean, I wouldn't buy this one. 16,400. This one isn't for me. But I mean, if you didn't ask for it and you don't love it, I wouldn't buy it. How about that? How about that as advice? Mr. G, here's a hot take. Hot take is on the state of the community. These ADs need to do a better job getting people the watches that they want. Here, here. I don't think anybody disagrees with that. ADs need to double down on their efforts to put watches in the hands of the people that deserve them. How about that? How about that as a diplomatic answer? Hey, Speedy says, it's Matthias. Where is Matthias? We need Matthias on this stream. Whole Milk says, my invite got lost in the mail. No, it didn't. Are you going to be in New York? Reach out to me on Instagram, Whole Milk. We're doing some public events on Thursday. We've already announced them. And we'll provide the information on how to RSVP soon. So we're doing a public event. You should RSVP for it at Cellini Jewelers. Hang out with the independent watchmakers at Cellini Jewelers on Thursday, the 18th, Thursday the 17th at 11:30 a.m. That's Cellini Jewelers on Park Avenue. And we're doing an event at Wempe. I believe that's at 2 p.m. on Thursday the 17th. You will have to RSVP for that. We have security and everything. But it's just we have a cool watch meetup for everybody in the community at Wempe on 5th Avenue at 2 p.m. on October 17th. So those are two public events. We have a big event. We have some events on Friday. We have a big dinner that JJ is going to announce on... he's going to announce it. Maybe he's going to announce it tonight. I'm not sure. He's very, very close to announcing it. But the big dinner is planned for Friday, the 18th in New York. And you will have to RSVP and you will have to pay. You'll have to pay in advance. That way we know who's coming and that you're good for it and you're not going to flake. That should keep out the trolls. Jonathan Smith says, I have the slate dial, Yachtmaster. I'm passing. Good for you. Yeah, pass on the chocolate. It's a beautiful watch, but this is more of a... I don't know. It's not a bad watch. I just see this... I kind of see this more as a woman's watch. I don't know why, but I kind of do. It's just very blingy, even in the 40 millimeter size. Johnny O says he's not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, Johnny. Good question from Aunt G. And a lot of people have been saying this for a long time. Why don't they put the brown dial on the two-tone root beer? Good question. Do you guys think that they should switch from the black dial to a brown dial on the two-tone root beer? Two-tone GMT Master 2? I think that's something that they should consider. Hey, Diego M is in the chat with an update for everybody. Big shout out to everyone who contributed last night. Wow, just ordered $1,260 worth of items for Regulus. Regulus is one of the kids, infants, who were helping his family. When he gets home, very impressive showing. Guys, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. The state of the community is strong. Over $1,200 raised to support a great cause. The generosity of the community is unquestioned. And listen, if you want to support other channels too, if you want to support channels where the super chats go to, the channel owner, God bless you. No one is going to no one's going to criticize you for that alone. I mean, the concept of supporting a channel owner, there's nothing wrong with that. That being said, if you do support a channel, people have the right to judge you, and people have the right to say, okay, is this person who's supporting this channel, if that channel doesn't represent my values and this person is funding that channel, is that something that I can pass judgment on? And I think as individuals, we all have the ability to say, God, I wish as a friend that person didn't do that, without impacting the friendship at all. But we do have a right to judge. I mean, I'll be frank. There's no way anybody who supports Watch Nicholas will be in my inner circle. If you feel like Watch Nicholas is good content, doxing, slander, character smears, lying, calling people names, attacking people's ethnicity, and attacking their religion, attacking their physical attributes, just blatant bigotry, racism. If you support that, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome as a member. You're not welcome as a contributor. You're not welcome as anything. Not welcome in the chat. Just go fuck yourself. And that's one of the good things about this community, is we have been able to separate the trolls from the actual collectors and enthusiasts, which I think has been a really positive development. We've actually been able to relegate and isolate the trolls onto their own channel with 13, 14 people watching. Who gives a fuck if a dozen trolls want to watch garbage content? Doesn't affect us at all. And basically, since we've been able to identify them and ban them across all of our legitimate channels, we don't even have to deal with them at all. So fuck those guys. Jonathan Smith says, I'm waiting for the Sky Dweller in blue. That's a good one to wait for. No doubt about it. We got Andui in the chat. What's up, Andui? By the way, we should be at 20 likes. We have over 35 people watching. So if you're watching right now, please upvote the live stream. Let's get to 20 likes right off the bat. Not a fan of any brown watches. Ooh. Do I have a brown watch? No. Well, I mean, two-tone root beer with its coppery ever rose gold. I mean, it's not technically brown. Is rose gold brown? If you have a rose gold watch, is that considered brown? Or are you talking about the dial exclusively? Guys, if you're watching, type in a comment in the chat. I will greet every single person. I will greet you personally. Wow, over 40 people watching now, guys. Over 40 people watching, and you came through with the 20 upvotes. That's what I'm talking about. MJ, I support this channel. I hate myself. Okay. You're not alone. You are. Actually, most people say the opposite. I love myself, but I hate this channel. Woo! Hey, SE from Germany. Hey, everybody. Listening in from the car. Pulled over to write this, of course. Yeah, I hope you did. Hope you're not using voice to text or whatever. Hope you are all doing well, question mark. Yeah, we're doing great. SE, thanks for not crashing your car. SE is upvote number 17. All right, we're way past that already. We're way past that. Awesome. Watches Brian is in the chat. He liked the stream. Good. Hey, Skies and Boys is in the chat. Skies and Boys I met in London. Great guy. It's all about the people that we get to meet in person, guys. And WatchTime New York is going to be icing on the cake in terms of being able to meet people, who we've seen on these panels, meet people who we've seen in the chat. Someone's going to come up and go and say, hey, it's good to see, Diego, it's good to meet you in real life. Buckley, it's good to see you in real life. Boston Collector, all these guys. And then people in the chat are going to walk up and just if you walk up to one of us who are on live streams, please introduce yourself. Don't just say, hey, how you doing, OC? Just let us know who you are. Like Speedy Hernandez. Speedy, I don't think I've ever met in person, right? When you walk up to me at WatchTime, just say, hey, it's Speedy Hernandez. I'm like, oh, cool. Thanks for flying all the way from Hawaii to come to the show and to hang out with us. That would be cool, Speedy. Buckley's in the chat. Buckley, congratulations on something. We won't spoil the news, but Buckley is back to expanding his collection, guys. He couldn't be a 2-watch person for long. Nope, he couldn't. I think he's up to. I think he's up to 4. Is he up to 3 or 4? Up to 3 or 4. Let's see. He has a new watch, and then he has. What the hell does he have? Okay, let's back up. Buckley has I'm at a loss for words. Buckley doesn't have a Daytona. He's at 4. Why am I fucking... Okay, he has the Patek Philippe 5396. He has the two-tone... He has the blue Datejust. He has the new watch. And then he got the Bluesy a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, so he has the two-tone Bluesy, the Patek. Oh, thank you, Johnny O. Johnny O, Bluesy, Patek, Datejust, and and the Patek Philippe, and the new watch that he unboxed. Yeah, for anyone watching who I've never met in person and I have no idea what you look like, just walk up and introduce yourself as Speedy Hernandez. I won't know the difference. It's like, hey, it's me, Speedy. Hey, we've got Sean from Los Angeles in the chat. Upvote number 25. Good day, you all. We're going to be seeing Sean in Los Angeles at the big LA meetups. It's going to be awesome to catch up with Sean again. So for those of you going to be in Los Angeles, we're doing some meetups. We got a big dinner planned on Friday night. AC Morgan and Lolex and Brody and Alex and a whole bunch of people from Los Angeles, Cars and Chrono, and a whole bunch of people from the East Coast are flying out too. It's going to be fun to see Sean there in Los Angeles. Yep, he says it. Sub, Datejust and the Patek Philippe, and what he unboxed last night. That's right. And thanks to everybody who watched last night, and thanks for everybody who donated. We raised over $1,200 for charity. I think it's important that we stick by our friends and that we support our friends who are doing these great philanthropic causes. Who else do we have here? Hey, Keslowitz is in the chat. Keslowitz we're meeting up with in LA as well. What's up, Keslow? He's my Patek Philippe buddy. Buckley, Keslowitz, Tanzil. We got a lot of people with Patek who I consider Patek Philippe experts, and SE. SE, Keslowitz were very influential, and Buckley were very influential on my buying a Patek Philippe in 2024. So huge shout out to you guys. Sean says, what did he unbox? Don't spoil it. Don't type anything in the chat. Just go watch the show on the Diego M channel and donate, by the way. You're not gonna get the answers for free. Jeez. Yeah, go watch it on the Diego M channel. It's a great show. Congratulations to Bucky. Guys, over nearly 50 people watching. We have let's get to 30 likes. Let's keep the likes rolling in. The link to the panels pinned at the top of the chat, guys. We'll be talking about, once we get at least 3 people on the, if we ever get 3 people on the panel, we'll talk about the state of Watch YouTube, and no topics will be off limits. So if we don't get 3 people on the panel, then I'll probably keep my opinions to myself. Nothing wrong with that. Here's the link to join the panel. Boom. And guys, if you have a star next to your name, that's awesome. It means you're a member of the Original C channel. If you don't have a star next to your name, please consider becoming a member. It is, it's cheap. It's only $4.99 a month. Well, it starts at $4.99 a month. All of the membership dues raised go to support philanthropic causes. Here's the link to the memberships. Hey, we got JB in the chat joining from Portugal. What's up, JB? I'm very, very sympathetic for what has happened with your situation there. JB has been, I'll just come out and say it, like the target of very vicious and nasty attacks. Sometimes this Watch YouTube space is not the friendliest, and we do have some hate-filled trolls. We have dedicated channels that are hate channels focused on character smears, assassination, attacking people's wives, attacking people's families, and that was the case with JB, by the way. That that the hate channel went after JB and his children, and that was, and actually doxed JB as well. So this is serious shit, and I can't tell you that. I'm just going to be absolutely blunt. If anybody watching this channel supports Watch Nicholas in any way, shape, or form, you are not welcome here. If anybody is supporting that channel in any way, financially, symbolically, in any way whatsoever, just get fucked. Leave right now. Don't even bother. Don't type in a comment. You'll be banned. We don't support that kind. We don't support racism, bigotry. We certainly don't support doxing, attacking people's families, and JB, don't let the haters get to you, man. Don't let people drive you off of YouTube with their hate campaigns. We're not going to let them win, and we basically isolated them and relegated them to basically one stream, where those 13 fucking nutcases can jerk themselves off. Let's see who else we got here. Home Milk, JB is a great guy, and not even Benfica fans deserve to be doxxed. Yes, true. The doxing is absolutely outrageous. Hey Brian, what's up?
I offer no value, talent, or skills, but I'm here to keep you company.
We're gonna do a test. If the number of viewers go down while Brian's on the panel,
yeah,
then we're gonna boot him in 5 minutes. Or if somebody super chats $50, we will boot Brian from the panel because it'll go to a good philanthropic cause. You support that, right? Is that fair?
Well, and I offer no value, no talent, or skills. So
there you go.
Yeah, $50 for nothing. Sure.
Diego's going to jump on in a little bit. Guys, jump on if you want to talk about the state of the community. Kyle D says, okay, this all makes sense now. 100% agree with the statements of Original OC. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? And JB says, thanks, OC. And fellas, yes, that's right. Mess with me all you want, but not my family. That clown is disgusting. I agree 100%. 100%. We're not going to put up with bigotry and racism and attacking people's families and doxing. So from now on, if anybody thinks that if they have a need to support that, if you're seen in the chat, if someone captures you super chatting, or someone captures you commenting on any of those hate channels, just consider yourself immediately banned across the network. You're not welcome in any way, shape, or form. By the way, that excludes the Tea and Tickers hate channel. If you if you're on the Tea and Tickers hate channel, that's okay. That's excluded. We like the Tickers. So Brian, you're safe for now.
He's so cute, and his dogs are cute too.
His dogs are cute. Let's be honest. Yeah, but JB, really, really sorry about what happened to you. And I gotta say, you know, actually, I won't even mention it. But someone else who's regularly on panels was the target of a very vicious attack, attacking him and his daughter. His daughter was harassed. These trolls are desperate. They're grasping for relevance. Don't give it to them. Do not give it to them. Let them stay isolated and relegated to the periphery. They can fuck themselves. Hey, 80 miles in the chat.
You know, when you're raising kids and you got a kid that's just throwing a tantrum and there's nothing wrong with the kid except they're just throwing a tantrum, just let them sit in the fucking corner and scream and ignore them.
I was at Mickey D's last weekend and I was enjoying my coffee. I had my headphones in and I was listening to a little YouTube. And this mom ordered food for her daughter and her young son. And the mom didn't order a Happy Meal for the young boy. The boy was probably maybe 5 or 6. The daughter was older, maybe 8 or 9. The boy threw an absolute tantrum because the mom ordered burgers and nuggets and fries and everything, but not the Happy Meal, so he didn't get the toy. So I listened to him. He threw an absolute screaming, raging fit for like at least 5 minutes. I wanted a Happy Meal. I wanted a Happy Meal. I wanted a Happy Meal. And they got the food. The food came to the table. And he started kind of chomping down on the nuggets and the fries and calmed him down a little bit. But the fucker really wanted a Happy Meal, you know? And I feel like some of these trolls, it's that way with some of these trolls. They're not part of our community and they just are throwing these fucking temper tantrums. But you know what? No one's paying attention. Fuck them. They can have a tantrum to their fucking 13 trolls in the audience. And if it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
Now, if you're doing it on YouTube, we have the ability to click and change channels. If your kid's throwing a tantrum in a public restaurant, get them out of there. Nobody wants to hear your bad parenting. I mean,
yeah. Rose says if you get off on that BS, and he's talking about these hate channels that spew the bigotry and the racism and attacking people on YouTube and their families and doxing them, I feel sorry for you. If I'm even thinking about you at all, it's pathetic. And they should spend some time thinking about how their lives went so wrong. Agree 100%. Hey, we got Jay from Copenhagen. Hola, OC, just tuned in. Not sure exactly what happened, but I'm confident you are stating the obvious. Thank you for your faith in me. I am. Buckley, the kid has a point. No Happy Meal is a colossal fuck up. That's right. The Happy Meal with the toy, just make the kid happy, man. I mean, but the mom was doing exactly what you were saying, Brian. Yeah. Completely ignoring the kid. I mean, completely. Not even like, oh, shh, or shh, it's okay, the food's coming. I mean, absolutely nothing. So let's see. Over 50 people watching, which is awesome. Over 30 likes. Hey, I can't complain about that. This is the best audience on YouTube, and I really do mean that. You guys who watch this stream and Diego's stream, the Watch Community Channel, and Boston Collector, and all of our affiliated shows, guys, thank you so much for everything that you do. We've raised, I think, in the neighborhood of $25,000, maybe even more, over the past 5 months for philanthropic causes. You guys should give yourselves a huge pat on the back for that, because we do these streams. Yeah, we do these streams for ourselves because we're basically doing a social club where a Zoom call and we broadcast the Zoom call for you guys, and you guys kind of like it. But we are doing it. Also, we're taking advantage of the opportunity to raise money, and we know there's a lot of very generous people out there, and you guys have really stepped up. You've really stepped up, and it's amazing to see, and it's very rewarding for all of us. So really appreciate it. What do you think of the white Sky Dweller? I'm going to pull it up in a second. The Sky Dweller in steel with the Jubilee bracelet with the white dial. What do you think of this?
So I really like this. I always liked Rolex's white dials. For some reason, their white just really works for me. The problem I have with this watch for my wrist size and shape is the Jubilee doesn't give enough support to the large head on that watch. So I would go Oyster.
If you go Oyster, that makes it the Archie Luxury or the Bondage, whatever you want to call it, because that's the watch that Archie had before, that he had gifted to him. The I don't want to reveal any more about why I'm bringing this up, but I think this is a great watch.
Yeah,
this is a great watch for big wristed people for sure.
Yeah, if I had a half-inch bigger wrist, then I'd do Jubilee because it just looks fantastic. I also remember the previous version that had the ivory dial on the white gold Oyster bracelet. I've always liked the way that looks.
Cool. JB says, love that watch. Kyle D, banger. Eddie Mao, it's amazing. Jonathan Smith, this piece, not an easy one to read the time. And Johnny O, not a fan. Johnny O is not a fan of this. What a shame. Johnny,
tell him what you think, Johnny O.
Buckley sent me a video. Let's see. What is this thing? Can I even show it? Okay. Let me see if I can.
Do I have to turn off my my parental restrictions to see it?
Yeah, you probably do. Let's see if I can figure out how to do. I got to produce a live stream and host at the same time. Let's see. Stop the screen, present, share, window. We'll show you guys a live video. Oops. Here we go. All right, let's move us to the side here. Right here. What the hell is this?
I'm about to do 195. Ready? If I die, Double Crown gets the Aquanaut, but he's got to pay the wife retail. All right.
Let the record reflect. There's no spotter.
Let the record reflect that Diego looks much taller with the camera down low.
Oh, yeah. Let's get some, boys. Spartan meatheads. Let's go, baby. Get me off the screen. 195, 2 times, baby.
Okay. This is a Sky Dweller on Buckley's wrist. Let's check it out.
Is that a two-tone?
Wait and see.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
See how the white actually, because of the shading, like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like if you see this shot right here, you can see how the subdial is a bright white and the loomed markers are a bright white. And then this portion right here kind of changes color. It kind of turns into like a silvery off-white at times.
Yes, I had this exact watch, except I had the champagne dial, and I prefer this white dial version.
I guess we now know who got what Buckley unboxed. He unboxed the Sky Dweller on Jubilee with the white dial. Looks fantastic.
Doesn't match his shoes. I'm sorry.
Sure it does.
Nah.
Let's see. What do you think of it now, Johnny-O? Not a fan. Okay. Johnny-O, not a fan of Buckley, apparently. Not a fan of Buckley or the Sky Dweller. Okay. Listen, it's all good. Rose's doing active resting on the treadmill. Thank you. Aunt G says, who was that hot chick? That was Diego. Got Lolex in the chat. Lolex, 99% sure Diego just left to go throw up. Hey, that was a very strenuous workout we witnessed there. Let's see. Logan says, I'm sure Lolex works out in a real gym and not a hotel gym. Jay in Copenhagen says, I hope to get the blue dial Sky Dweller. Not sure when. Oh, sorry. It's Jonathan Smith. Jonathan Smith, I hope to get the blue dial Sky Dweller. Not sure when I'll get the call. Jay says, stunning silvery dial. Changes color almost like a 6'2", 6'3". There you go. If you want to see this watch in person, come to WatchTime New York. You can meet Buckley.
I wish he'd hold it still so I can see the Tiffany stamp.
No. Guys, jump on the panel. Join us. We're going to be talking about the state of the watch. We're going to continue to talk about the state of the watch community. The link to join the panel is pinned. I'll also drop it again right here.
So we're up to 55 watchings. I was concerned. I'm going to log out of my 8, not troll accounts, but alternative accounts.
Yeah, log out of the troll accounts. So let's see if. But the number of viewers is going up. Believe it or not, not sure why. But let's get to who's going to be lucky upvote number 40. Someone is going to be the 40th upvote. So someone watching, please tap or click on the thumbs up button. Take us to 40 upvotes. And if you're the person who does it, type a comment in the chat. Let us know. Thank you, Buckley, for sharing. Much appreciated. Rose was 39. 39 is not 40, though. Someone is 40. Guys, as we approach WatchTime New York, I want to say that it should be a pretty amazing getting everybody together from all across these streams, all across the all across these different channels to meet up in person. And it's going to be cool. I want to, this is the vision of a lot of people to unify the community. And it's been a long road, but we're finally getting there. But I want to give a huge shout out to Jamie Opulence. Jamie Opulence was one of the first people who saw the benefits of. Jamie's always a cool guy who just wants to have fun. He's someone who's traveled the world, traveled to Las Vegas and to New York and to Japan and all over. To Dubai and tons of places to meet up with people, meet up with enthusiasts and people from our community. And shout out to Jamie, who invited me to London and he knew that it would be a great opportunity to get a bunch of people together and show a spirit of unity, which was very important. I want to thank Tanzeel, and JJ and Curly and a lot of people who said, "Listen, it's time to put some of the toxicity and the negativity behind us. It's time to start unifying these communities, unifying these channels." And they've been instrumental in kind of isolating the trolls and kind of relegating them to a very small niche corner of YouTube. And WatchTime New York is going to be the embodiment and the manifestation, for sure, of the bringing all the communities together. So people from the Watch Hangout, people from the Colony channels, people from all over are going to be able to come together and enjoy each other's company. And the people who are the trolls, who are afraid to meet in person, afraid to turn on their cameras, afraid to meet, and share their real names and all that, they're going to be left behind and isolated, which is exactly what we planned for them all along. And it's good to see that finally come to fruition, where the rest of us can enjoy ourselves, and the trolls who have no business being a part of this hobby can stick to their hate stream, where they just spew their bigotry and all the other stuff that they do over there, character smears and all that other garbage. So
They could smear me, but I have no character.
they do smear you, though. They do smear you. They say you're the guy with the Disney fetish.
Oh, okay. Well, they're right.
So they're like, yeah, is the guy with the guy with all the Disney toys. Hey, I would call, yeah, you have a Disney collection, but it's not toys. I would say it's you've been a fan of Disney for decades. It involves a love of the parks, the atmosphere of the parks, the environment that the park creates, the spirit that Disney embodies, and then there's also great merchandise that you've collected over the years.
Yeah,
Pins,
and
watches,
it's all true, so it's really not a smear. And if they don't get it, okay, whatever. Actually, I'm kind of happy that not everybody gets it, because if everybody got it, then I wouldn't be able to walk around a Disney park, because it'd be full of 18. I mean, it's already jam-packed already. We don't need more people. Stay away. Hate Disney. Thank you.
Mrs. OC's coming a couple weeks.
Uh-oh.
She's going to be there. Yep, she's going to be there in a couple of weeks for 4 days. Hey, No Biggie Sal is in the chat. Hello. Thank you, No Biggie Sal, for your contributions last night. He's a big supporter. By the way, I just want to bring back the video of Buckley's Sky Dweller here. Congratulations to Buckley. If you didn't see it, that's no use keeping it a secret much longer.
Oh, I really like
Buckley.
the color. I really like the color of the strap No Biggie Sal's got in his avatar.
Yeah, that's like a sky baby blue on the Vacheron. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Hello. Can't wait for WatchTime New York. Last year's JJ's dinner was an absolute blast. Looking forward to meeting more of you fine gents soon. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be at the dinner. We're going to have a whole bunch of people there on Saturday night. It's going to be a massive event. JJ is going to be announcing details soon. It is the culmination of everything that we've worked for the past several months. Everybody coming together. No trolls allowed. Just all the actual good people from these streams. And I think that's huge shout out to JJ and all the people who've been supporting that vision for the past several months. America, it's JJ, America, Mathis, even Tanzeel, even Curly. I got to be honest, Curly is someone who kind of rejected toxicity and the negativity several months ago, and stopped associating with really, really dangerous nutcases who had infiltrated our community. So huge shout out to Curly. And
I wonder if Curly took his avatar because one day his mother wouldn't buy him a Happy Meal.
he had a fit.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be cool. Hey, No Biggie Sal, are you gonna meet me when you come up? Just introduce yourself. By the way, No Biggie Sal was the first person to become a member on this channel, and I'll never forget that. So huge shout out to No Biggie Sal. Really appreciate the support. And he's still a member, guys. He didn't cancel his membership. Sean, I checked out Diego's video. Great pickup by Buckley. It looks great on his wrist, but what a great cause and touching story. Can you post Diego's PayPal account? No, we can't, but Diego can send it to you privately. Diego, just send Sean. You have Sean's number. Sean, if you don't get it in the next couple hours, I can send it to you. Thank you very much for offering to contribute. Really appreciate that. Very, very nice of you. Logan Hall Grill Streams. JB, what's up, sir? Where the fuck has Marcelo been? He keeps disappearing and reappearing briefly. Yeah, where is Marcelo? You can have your different opinions about Marcelo, but at the end of the day, bro, he is a guy that has the Smurf, the Meteorite Pepsi, the Platinum Daytona, and a Daytona Le Mans. And nobody can take that away from him.
Yo, jabronis.
Yo, jabronis. Hey, JB just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, JB. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. The recipients of the memberships are JB himself, Jonathan Smith, Al, Mr. Ghost, and Jim N. Congratulations to those guys. You owe a thank you to JB for those gifted memberships. Marcelo is too busy working on the yellow gold Le Mans. Yeah, he's annoying his AD at every opportunity with the yellow gold, the request for the yellow gold Le Mans. It's a good looking watch. It looks good. It sticks up. It's a thick puppy, even though it's been slimmed down a little bit. It is a good looking watch. What do you guys think? Johnny O, what do you are you reconsidering? Nope. Not a fan. Okay. Not a fan of Buckley. Still not a fan. I get it. All good. Mathis. No. Don't say his name again. Mathis. Mathis is the best. I'm going to see if you want to meet Mathis in person, come to New York 4 weekends from now. Mathis will be there. Matthias will be signing headshots, prints of himself. You want a signed photo with Matthias? Come to WatchTime New York.
I believe Johnny O has changed his vote.
Did you? He says, love it. Okay, now he loves it.
All right.
Okay.
just like a good politician, he can be bought.
Guys, if we get a third member on the panel, then we will open up the chat for super chats. The super chats you'll be allowed to ask us a question about any YouTuber in the watch community, and all 3 panelists will give you our honest opinions. So that should be a fun segment of the show. But if we don't have at least 3 people, we're not going to do it. So that might scare people away from jumping on the panel, which is fine. If we don't have 3 people to share our opinions, we won't do it. But it does make me very, very pleased the state of the community is good, Brian. The fact that we have the power, the balance of power has shifted back to the collectors. It really has. It shifted back to the buyers with the ADs.
I got a call from the AD last a week ago. Turned it down.
Yeah. By the way, I want to mention something else, which is very important. You know, when Curly kind of rejected all the toxicity and the negativity, he stopped associating with Watch Nicholas. He stopped associating with Narc and some of the trolls. You know, Urinator and all these guys, Pavel and Dirk Diggler, all these guys. Everyone from, you know, I started appearing on panels with Curly, and we started live streaming again. People were calling us Curlock, right? Because they used to say Timock because I was on Tim's show for 2.5 years, and then when I was on when I was kind of paired with Curly, they would call us Curlock. The funny thing is, you never heard any criticism from people from the colony. You never heard anybody jump on and go, "Oh, OC, why are you associating with him?" You know, I mean, maybe a couple people did, but for the most part, they said, "You know what? We get it. Curly has pivoted. He no longer embraces the toxicity, no longer embraces the bigotry, the racism, the all of the stuff, and your shows are entertaining with him. And he's a really smart guy, and he's entertaining." What you saw was an incredible amount of pushback and negativity and criticism from whom? The trolls who were like, "Why is OC associating with a member of the colony? Curly. Why is Curly associating with a member of the colony? Why is Curly associating with actual watch people? Why is Curly ball washing OC?" And I think that stark difference between how the trolls reacted and how everybody else reacted basically showed you everybody's true colors. There's certain people who are men who know how to put grudges behind and in the past. And there are other people who are just trolls, who are just looking for opportunities to bitch, complain, and moan and groan. And those people have been banned. They're no longer welcome here, and they're relegated to the hate streams. So goodbye and good riddance. But I'm proud to say that I teamed with Curly, and I think, I have no problem with it. So, person in the back room, you can let yourself on at any time. Oh, hold on a second. Here we go. Hey, Sean, what's up?
Hey, speaking of people that complain and moan and groan, here's Sean.
No, you never do that. How you been, brother? Good to see you.
Great, thanks. Hey, Brian. I figured, you know what? I didn't see anybody jumping on as the third leg, or third wheel, and I figured since I also do not offer any value, and I have zero opinions that matter, I figured I will not disturb the balance currently on the panel. So
hey, Sean, stop trying to take my spot as the lowest value member of the panel.
Hey, listen, Brian, I figured 0 plus 0 equals 0, so it's safe to jump on.
It's safe, and we won't be answering questions about watch YouTube or any of that garbage while you're on the panel. You're too classy for that. You're too classy.
That's quite all right.
So I'm assuming it's Sunday morning. So you already had either Sunday brunch or Sunday breakfast, right?
Yeah, no, we already had the Sunday breakfast. As a matter of fact, I jumped on early on Lucha's stream. It's it's good to see him doing the Sundays, and but so wife and I had the early breakfast. She does her online rehearsals with her group, so that's what she's doing for another half hour. So I figured I'd jump on while you gentlemen are on and see what's happening. Congratulations to Buckley. Great watch. It looked great on his wrist. And that Jubilee bracelet just looks looks great on him.
Yeah,
And
we're showing
yeah,
showing the rose gold version here. I mean the yellow gold version on the
yeah,
Rolex website. Beautiful watch. He has the stainless steel
yeah,
Jubilee, and it looks incredible. Yeah, no doubt about it.
yeah. And also the sock that was on his wrist also yesterday. On the video, it looked great. I mean, I think Rolex looks great on his wrist. So, and what a great cause Diego presented to us. That little guy
Yep.
really takes
Yeah.
your heart away. Yeah.
Yeah, he's back home, and we're in the process of raising funds. Diego's really been pivotal and the lead on coordinating that entire effort to support the family with
Yeah.
supplies, and they have an Amazon kind of gift registry to kind of help them. So,
Yeah.
and listen, over the past 5 months, we've raised money for the Greater Boston Food Bank, Ronald McDonald charities, the Breakthrough T1D, which is the diabetes awareness and research, as well as WeStutter.org, which is the National Stutterers Association. So in total, I think we've raised over $25,000 for all of these causes. So huge shout out to everybody in the community for your generosity and supporting these channels, because we're no longer, we're getting together as we're doing a Zoom call that we happen to broadcast live for people to watch, and people enjoy the content. But you're also doing really good stuff for people. And thanks everyone for tuning in and enjoying the content and supporting with your generosity.
Yeah, that's very well said. No, great effort on everybody's part, and obviously all the generous people that contribute. That really matters. What a daunting decision to make, and I'm sure the decision was clear to the parents of the child that was born with that condition. And obviously the doctors presented a decision, a choice not to have an abortion and the pregnancy. But what a great I mean, the heroes here are also the parents, the child, and also the parents, for choosing to go through with it and knowing what the future may bring, but to give their little guy a fighting chance to experience life. And that photo with his cute outfit and the socks on, and the smile in his eyes. I mean, that alone, I think, makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, thanks for those kind words. It's there's different causes. Unfortunately, one of the families, their kid just didn't make it, and we had to raise funds for a headstone, because they didn't even have money for a proper service. So we raised funds to do that. So it's not always a heartwarming story. Unfortunately, there's sadness, but all we can do is do our best.
100%. The humanity is what needs us to be there, present, no matter what, and the humanity and and everybody rallying behind the people that are needy of their support is what is the medicine that's needed right now. So,
speaking of medicine and being courageous, is the M235 a pussy car, or would I be laughed at if I bought an M235?
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's just like a pink dress shirt. It depends on how you wear it.
Damn it! That wasn't a ring. That wasn't a glowing endorsement. No, because I don't need a big car. I don't need a big car anymore.
It's OC, instead of getting the 235. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, but isn't that that's the same
Grand Coupe?
That's the 4-door. Yeah. That's the same 4-cylinder 2-liter block.
Yeah, but
it is. But if you, first of all, that car, when you drive it, you sit up high, and it's a really comfortable car to drive. It's got it's practical and still has sporty feel to it. yeah, you should feel comfortable driving anything that you like. You know, it's absolutely okay. It's as long as you're comfortable. You know what's a. By the way, if you guys haven't seen Negroni's video, you should see it. This brings back what you just asked. Brings back, reminds me of what Negroni said in his video today. You should be comfortable wearing and driving anything you like. It's all about you. It's not about how others are. And he just got himself a Cartier bracelet. And here's a tough guy with the or a or a manly man with the tattoos and all that, and he got a Cartier bracelet on, and he's enjoying it. You all should do the same.
Sean, what color dress shirt is somebody that drives a two-door hardtop Cooper S?
Let me think about that. I think it would be probably white with pink, light blue, and yellow flowers on it.
Thank you.
How do you feel that Rolex has regrets about leasing the i4?
Does he have regrets? Initially,
how do you feel that he hates the car and was too shy to ask you to return it a week after he got it?
No, no, because he actually called me and said, "Hey, that's fine, but drive it just to make sure you don't like it, and then let me know." And then he called and said that he actually liked it a lot and he enjoyed it. And oh my God, are you kidding me?
I'm 100%. I'm 100% kidding. Kind of.
Oh my. Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I never want to think that he dislikes anything. Something that he got from me, and miserable for the next two and a half years or so. Oh my God.
It's okay. Listen, I know what it's like to not want to disappoint you. So if I leased a car and I didn't like it, and you went out of your way to take care of him, I'd keep the car for 4 years. I'd keep the car for forever, just to not upset you.
Oh my God. I hope that's not the case, because when I talked to him, he actually said that he actually enjoyed it. Oh,
he said he wants
shoot.
to. He said the i4 has convinced him to go back to Porsche.
Well, Porsche is a great car too. So
no, I don't. I don't take anything that I said with a grain. Take everything that I said with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Buckley says, thanks, Sean, Sal, Jonathan, JB, and everyone else. Sorry, I stepped away. The Giant game was distracting me. And he says, good to see Sean on the panel. Yeah, it's always good to have Sean.
Great to see you guys. I haven't had a chance to be on watching a lot of YouTube. And thanks for bringing this up about I'm glad that I was able to jump on and listen to you while I was doing some household stuff. And you brought up about Buckley's new pickup and Diego's video from last night. So,
have you been doing any consolidating in your collection in 2024? Like a lot of us in the community, like Brian's on the panel, he got rid of a lot of watches. Buckley's downsized. A lot of us have, the power has shifted back to the buyers, back to the collectors, and we're a lot more discerning about what we want to buy, what we're requesting from dealers. Have you done any of that, or are you still have your collection and you're still adding, not deleting?
I still have my collection. The only watch that I have only disposed of 2 watches ever. One was the blue 44 or 45 mil Panerai that I got while I was on the stream, and also the other one was the Roger Dubuis that I got in Paris, which my wife actually loved. But those 2 watches were so big that I was very uncomfortable wearing them. They just weren't the right watch for me. But every other watch that I have, I think I bought it for the right reason. And even if I don't wear them now, once in a while I see it, I put it on. I'll wear them for a little bit. I'll put them away. And so no, I haven't consolidated at all. It is a great time to to pick up watches. I did throw a hook out there to grab the Universal Genève chrono that was on Gold Hammer. I made him an offer, and he came back with a pretty reasonable discount. But when I made him an offer, I told him why I'm making that offer. I told him what the averages are, what are the lows are, and what are the highs are. And I went considerably above the highest that was on the market for that watch, because it's almost like a new old stock watch, a watch that's from the 1940s. And he was gracious enough to come back with a reasonable discount, but it was still higher than what I had offered him, and he still has the watch. So I actually may actually go back to him and just see if he'll be a little bit more reasonable, especially now that a big watch company as watch brand has acquired Universal Genève. You'll see a lot more Universal Genèves out there, and not that I'm a hype kind of a chaser guy, but it would be cool to see a brand that's revived, and then you have one of their most iconic ones from 80 years ago, and in almost brand new condition. That's something that would appeal to me.
Is that on a website that we could take a look at it, or no?
Sure. Yeah.
What would I type in to find it?
Gold Hammer, GOL. Go to their website, GOLDAMMER. And as of about a week and a half ago, they still had it. So we'll see if it's still there.
Gold Hammer Classic Vintage Watches.
Yeah.
Universal Genève. Which one? Can
you show me what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Can you show us?
Yep. I should be able to show you if I. Boom.
Yeah, that's the one on the left.
Yeah, this is so you.
It's a great piece. It's got all the right cues. The look from 1940s. It is absolutely stunning, in my opinion. And yeah, it's a special piece.
Wow, nice photos here. You can actually zoom in.
These guys, these two brothers that started this business, they do a great job. And when you're looking at these watches, especially when they take the photos, because even their shittiest looking watches look great. You just have to prepare yourself when you get the watch not to get disappointed, because the way they have the lighting and everything, it's just like it looks like all their watches are honey dipped, and then they dip them in the honey and then they take the photo. It's just, if you take a look at all the rest of the watches, the photos that they have on their lineups, they just look great.
I don't think you can get a better photo than this. This is
it's amazing. It's amazing. No, they do a great job.
Yeah, I love how the subdials are pushed way out to the edge, but still leaving room for a track. And and of course having those subdials in the exact horizontal center of the horizontal plane there, or vertical plane, or whatever you call it, is very aesthetically pleasing.
It is. I actually prefer. I'm not too big a fan of registers being pushed to the center when you have a lot of real estate still around it. I think this is, you're 100% right. This is, I think, at the limit of how far they're going to push to the sides, but I don't like it when they're squished in. It's just a little bit too claustrophobic when they're too centered, in my opinion.
I think,
but
as a
this
matter of
one's
fact,
well balanced.
I think actually, if you imagine that it didn't have a track and the numbers around the edge, imagine the dial being completely plain. It looks like the subdials are equidistant between the edge of the dial and the center.
Correct.
So
You're correct.
exactly, it's perfectly proportioned.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the hands are beautiful. They're period correct and everything. And even the loom on there, it's got it's been aged, but but it's nice, still there, and um, it's such a beautiful piece. And listen, this was considered a huge watch for 1940s. I mean, this could have been like a AP Rolex offshore, or a big piece from Panerai, um, relative to the rest of the watches that they were selling back then. So it is a contemporary sized watch. Um, it looks
Yep.
good.
Gorgeous. Hey, Brian, can you take over for 2 minutes? I got to grab a charger for my laptop. Brian, are you there? Okay. No Biggie Sal gifted 5 OC memberships. Thank you so much, Biggie Sal. Really, really appreciate that. Congratulations to everyone who got a membership, including Basil's Bezels, Ryan Singer, Brett D, Stephen L, and Lucha Betic Mark. All new members,
Cool.
courtesy of No Biggie Sal. Really appreciate that. Thanks, No Biggie.
Hey, listen, I won't be able to go to New York because a lot of stuff happening. I had a unexpected business trip that came up while I was planning to go to New York for early part of October. Second week of October, gonna go to Nashville. So it would have been just too much traveling, and then obviously we have to get together end of October here in LA, so
Yep.
couldn't go. But man, I look forward to seeing you all, and obviously we're gonna see each other on Saturday, but I would love to see you guys also on Thursday or Friday. Come and join us for the dinner. It would be great.
Yep, absolutely. We have a
We're all,
actually-
we're like you said, we're all adults, and we're all, I think everybody in this community is a great guy, and I think it would be just great to have everybody around the table and in one room, and just bring everybody into the circle again.
We've
That would
got we've
be
got
terrific.
a bunch of great people who are going to be in Los Angeles. We got AC Morgan, we've got Lolex, we've got a bunch of people from the East Coast who are flying out. I don't want to name their names. And Keslowitz is going to be there, and
Great guy,
Alex,
Keslowitz. He's a good guy.
Brody. I think we already have plans.
Brody
something
too. He's a great
planned on
guy.
Friday night, but I think we have Thursday night open for those of us who are going to be there on Thursday as well. I'm going to be in LA all that week. I'm visiting with my mom in Orange County, and then I'm going to be up in the LA area starting on Wednesday evening. So
I'm taking that from Wednesday on. I've cleared my calendar. I'm taking those days off to be with the gang.
Yep. So yeah, looking forward to hanging out with everybody. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Brian, are you back? Not back.
Brian, I think, is dosing off. I think he had something other than regular tobacco in his pipe.
We'll put him in the back room. Guys, if someone, I've got to step away for like 2 minutes to get my charger. So
Buckley, jump on. Diego, who else is there?
Somebody jump on, or
jump on, man.
Or Sean, you can do a monologue for.
Oh my God! Listen. Take a look at the count on your how many people are watching, and it's going to be probably less than half by the time you come back.
Maybe there'll be a lot more. Listen. Let's do this. Okay. Here we go. Sean's in charge of the show for the next 60 seconds.
Oh my God, that's scary! I'm gonna drive this show into
just read the chat. All right, be back.
How do you read the chat? I can't see the chat. I have to go to my other phone, I guess. All right, this is the first time I find myself alone on the stream. Let's see if I can find the chat. All right. Well, first and foremost, I hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday. And so if you guys haven't been on the Goldhammer, website, go check it out. They got a lot of cool stuff. So what else am I interested in? I met up with Cars and Chronos, the legend, and there was a breguet event this past week on Thursday, and we had our good friend Jesus, better known as Vertical Clutch there, and he was offering tasting of this amazing rum that he brought. It was some kind of a special edition with a in a special bottle by Lalique. They go for like $25,000 a bottle. uh, and so it was a really fun event. They were Breguet had the new uh, transatlantic. They were presenting it. It's rose gold on a strap, and it was pretty fun. And Cars was there. Great to see Cars, and I really want to see a Breguet in his collection. And Cars, being a gentleman he is, he was very complimentary towards the Breguet that I picked up. And but I think there is a minute repeater that he saw over there that he saw, and hopefully he'll pick that one up.
Did you buy a new? You bought a new Breguet?
No, I didn't. No, we were
Oh.
there at the event with Cars, and you know, he was checking it out. He posted a picture of my watch on his wrist, which looked great on him. And but there was one that was on the video there that was a minute repeater with the what do they call them? The Grand Flu or whatever it is. That blue dial. It was similar to the one that I believe PK had. With the white gold hands and the hand written hour markers, or you know, the Arabic numerals, and it was just beautiful. It was gorgeous, and so hopefully there'll be a Breguet in his collection, and afterwards, yeah, that's the one. And the reason my head is cocked to weirdly to one side is because I got Cars' FB Journe on my wrist, and I'm just absolutely enjoying it. It's just like, you know, yeah, it was a great event. And afterwards, we walked over to the Grand Havana room, and Cars brought out some behikis, and we were there till like 12:30 in the morning, having a great time drinking and chatting and smoking and talking about watches and everything else. So lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Father Artifact's in the chat. He is a proud owner of the Le Mans. I'm going to see Father Artifact this week.
Well, when you see him, give him a big hug for me, because I've never met him in person. I've never met him in person. Obviously, the father and son are class acts, and I watched that video and the story of how he got it, and the unboxing with the father and son together there, and how cool of a dad was he? I can just imagine how it would have been to be his son, and growing up with such a cool dad. And I mean, if he had a British accent, I think he could have been the next James Bond. He, you know, and a great watch collector. And I could not think of anyone that would be more deserving of getting that Le Mans and appreciating it. And I think Rolex knew who they had in front of them, and they couldn't find a better person to offer that watch to. So congratulations, Father Artifact.
Yep. And yeah, he's a very cool guy, and there are also heartwarming stories about them driving all the way across Canada, basically, to go pick up a watch on a previous occasion. That was a really great live stream as well.
Those are the stories, OC, that actually make the rest of us that are listening to it and they're sharing with is the icing, so to speak, on the cake. I think that's that was so heartwarming.
America5726 is in the chat. He says, "Cheers, Sean. Great seeing you, man. Hope you are well." Yeah.
Doing well, America. As always, great to hear from you.
And Father Artifacts in the chat. Kind words, Sean. You are a classy man. He's the classiest guy. He's the classiest guy on YouTube. And how do you like the fact that I threw him into that situation? It was sink or swim, and then within in about after about 15 seconds, he said, "Hey, if you haven't heard of goldarmor.com or whatever, go check out their website." He got right back into it, started talking about the event with Cars and Chrono. Sean, you're a natural. You're the next big YouTube superstar. Then
Oh my God, I feel bad for the people that are going to be watching it.
launch the YouTube channel, man. Just don't fight it. You're a natural. It took you
You're too kind. You guys are awesome.
A lot of people have been watching the Sunday streams over the past. Maybe there were 2 or 3 weeks ago. You were doing a. We know you're the mastermind behind the watches and whiskey streams, or the watches and wine Sundays, or whatever they are. And so kudos to you and all of your good guidance and all of your support for kind of steering things in a safe and sane direction. We can all see what's going on there, and I think your advice and your tutelage should be very much appreciated.
I appreciate your kind words, but I think you're giving me more credit, a lot more credit than I deserve. First of all, I always say that, even with, I guess, we can say hopefully temporary separation among the friends in that community. Every time, and I've said it before, to everyone, that whenever the subject came up, I always said that you always cheer people on that support our friend, and it shows, you're a classy guy, class act, and but you're giving me a little bit too much credit, or a lot of credit, because I'm not the mastermind behind it. It was all, one Sunday afternoon or Saturday afternoon, or it was a Sunday morning, whenever it was. I said, hey, we need to get together and have a whiskey and cigar, and I used an excuse that it's the weekend of my birthday, and everybody came together, and it's been fun. And what's been fun is OC, some of the folks that were on the chat, and first timers on the chat, or recent additions to the chat, they jumped on, and some of them have become regular people that participate, and that makes it a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's and they bring a lot to the group, and it's cool when you get together and you talk about our interests. Obviously, in the core are the wristwatches, the timepieces, but then it's everything else around it, right? And that's what makes it a lot of fun. Yeah, for sure.
SE's in the chat. He says, "Hey, Sean, so good to see you here. If you want me to drive up there and snatch that Universal Genève right from under your nose, just let me know."
If I lose that to anyone, I would only want it to be SE. He is the Superman. He's talking about Father Artifact being the great next James Bond. For you guys that don't know SE, or you haven't seen SE, go check out his IG. He could be the guy with a big S on his chest, the Superman. I mean, he looks the part, and he's a kind and very, very cool guy. So thank you for that, SE.
Yeah, very cool guy. Father Artifact says, "Yeah, excited to meet up for the meetup this weekend." So yeah, we're gonna have a dinner, and we're gonna meet up with SE for meet up with Father Artifact for cigars after dinner.
That's
and
great.
By the way, yeah, we're also doing a meetup at Philips. Philips is doing a preview of their big fall Geneva auction in New York this week, and they're showing all of the watches for all of their upcoming auctions at the New York 432 Park Avenue headquarters. And we're going to be doing a meetup there, I think, on Thursday prior to dinner. So if you're in the New York area and you want to accompany us for the New York Watch Community Meetup at Philips, just reach out to one of us and let us know.
If you run into, you know who Alexandre Cotby is of Philips?
Yeah.
Okay, if you run into him, just tell him Sean, or he knows me as Andiamo Amici. Just let him know that I said hello to him. I ran into him once in London a couple of years ago while we were at Cecconi's. My wife and I were waiting to be seated, and he walks in, and and as he's there, I said, "Oh, you're Alexander Gutping." He goes, "Yeah." And I introduced. I said, we just arrived a few days ago, and he goes, "You must be a watch guy. What are you wearing?" And so. And then I guess he went and sat by the bar, which I love at the Cecconi's in West Hollywood too. I love their bar seat better than anything else. It's a great spot. And no, he's a great guy, classy guy.
Yeah. Alexander's always there, or Oral Bax is there, and of course all the auctioneers that are typically there. I sent you a picture last time I was there and took a picture with Marcello DeMarco. And
yes. Yes.
The man, they call him the man bun. And
no, it's going to be a great event, man. Have fun. Look forward to seeing the content out of that meetup.
And speaking of meetups, here's some more great pictures from that Breguet event. This is
so the gentleman, the lady in the center. She's the general manager of the Rodeo Boutique. Amazing lady. She both, and then the person that's to her right is the president of North America. Breguet, Ahmad Shahryar, and it's unusual for a major brand president to not be residing on the West Coast or in New York or New Jersey. He actually he does reside in Manhattan, but West Coast Manhattan. I shouldn't be saying where. Sorry, but anyways, he resides on the in the West Coast, and super classy guy and an amazing watch enthusiast, and he just shows he the logo for Breguet, not the logo, the B, but they have the 10x10 hands everywhere. It's kind of like their so he always has this beautiful lapel, just to show you the characters behind this brand. He has a lapel pin that's 10x10, the Breguet, and in the previous occasions that I met him, I said, man, that is a gorgeous pin. I always told myself, go get one. Obviously, they don't sell it at the boutique, and so I was trying to see if I can get it on eBay. I forgot, so on Thursday, exactly, that 10x10, and so he. So I saw him and I said, man, that is a gorgeous pin. I have to get one of those. And at the end of the night, when I was leaving, he came to shake my hand, and I was going, what is he putting in my hand? It was that pin. He took it off, gave it to me. And then later on, I was told by Violet that it's actually a solid gold pin with diamonds on it.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Yeah,
was
incredible.
This the director of the Rodeo Boutique? We met her at the last year at the event that you
at my event. Correct. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You were there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Great people.
Yeah, so Cars and Chrono all the way on the left here. You, and you've got Vertical Clutch, which is Jesus, who used to work at Panerai, but he's really he's a car enthusiast.
He's a spirits and wine expert. He is. That's his forte more than anything, by the way, guys. I mean, he is. I didn't realize that, and we saw him in his element, and that's the bottle. That's the Lalique, $25,000 bottle. And listen, I'm not a rum expert. I do enjoy rum very occasionally, but it's not my go-to drink, right? But as soon as they did a little bit of pour, and I stuck my nose in the glass, and I told Cars, I said, "Oh my God, this thing smells amazing," and it was the tastiest thing that you could ever imagine, and it pairs beautifully with cigars, and he actually joined us at the Grand Havana room, and we actually had a opportunity to have a little bit more of that rum with beautiful Behiki that Cars had. And by the way, each of those pours, we had calculated to be about $290.
Wow. So the brand is Dictator, and the Dictator Generations and the Leak, and this is 1977 vintage. Here.
Yep.
Wow.
And that's the new type 12 20, I think it is, right next to that bottle on the previous photo.
Right here.
Yeah.
The new Type 20
The
in
new
rose
watch.
gold. Yeah, beautiful.
In rose gold. Beautiful. Yeah.
And then we have, just to make everybody super hungry, we got a shot of the spread here, cheese and fruits and all kinds of good stuff. And here's a shot of yours truly, you.
No, that's not me.
Nope. Oh, that's Jesus.
That's Jesus, correct.
Jesus with the Breguet, and the way he does the shot with the cigar is a pose very similar to the way that you would do it.
With my fountain pens.
with your fountain pens. Cool.
Yeah, I haven't acquired any new watches since the Breguet, but I've acquired a couple of really what I like, a couple of Mont Blanc fountain pens. So, and actually had one of them on me when I was there at that event that night.
John D in the chat. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the day. It's a beautiful weather here. I hope it's as nice there as it is here, Sean.
No, it's gorgeous here. It started out overcast. The sun is trying to break through, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit sunnier and warmer. It's in the 70s. It's nice.
Cool. Well, I think we'll end it here. I think we had a great show. Good catching up with everybody. Hope you're having an amazing Sunday.
Hey,
And,
OC.
Yeah.
Pull up that Consumer Reports link that I put in the private chat just for Sean.
Okay.
And then scroll down to the top 10 listing. Just for Sean.
Am I going to lose my appetite? Right.
Just for Sean. Sean, you see what number 1, 2, and 3 is from Consumer Reports on reliability of cars?
Oh, wow. That's interesting because we actually used to... Okay. All right. Very cool. Where's Mercedes, by the way?
Who?
Exactly.
Huh? I believe we have. I believe we have Japanese Mini, Japanese. What's that? Porsche and BMW, and then Korean. I'm just saying.
Yep.
BMW's in the top 10. Good for them.
I'm just saying. Look where Mini is.
No, it's great, man. You are a great ambassador for the brand, because the brand is a mature brand with tradition, but it's lots of fun and it has character, and that's exactly how we can describe you, with plenty of humor.
Immature and lots of character.
Hey, JB, €10 super chat. Sean, what a great panelist, along with those other two guys, OC and Brian.
Oh, thank you, JB. I had no idea, by the way, you were talking about what happened with JB and the, with the other channels. Sorry to hear that there's no room for anything like that. So sorry about that. When the family gets, it's bad enough when you're involved, but when family comes, it's beyond words. Yeah.
We'll leave it at that, because those guys have isolated themselves. They've relegated themselves to the fringes of they're not even a part of our community. They're basically parasites who have no business leeching onto our hobby and leeching onto the great people that we share experiences with. So they can just do whatever they want by themselves, and they're not welcome here. JB, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. All of the super chats and membership dues for the month of September are going to go for a great cause. So thank you so much. And we're last chance for, tell you what, JB super chat at $10. We'll extend the show for 5 minutes in JB's honor, and we'll continue for another 5 minutes. Any other super chats, we'll extend the show for 2 minutes each. How about that? So get the super chatting, guys. Not you, Sean,
Yeah.
but
Can we put a request out there for Mr. Buckley to jump on and show us a live image of the watch on his wrist?
Buckley, stop watching the Giants game immediately. Someone who's in the WhatsApp group, text Buckley let him know that his request has been that his presence has been requested on the panel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was-
and Sean, I just scrolled down the list. Mercedes was in 29th, only
Oh, wow.
only ahead of Chrysler.
Oh, wow.
Just saying.
Wow.
Shout out to Mathis, who this is a member milestone chat. Guys, if you have a star next to your name, click on the dollar bill next to the chat. You may have a free member milestone chat available. Make sure to use it before you lose it. Mathis, a member of the OC channel for 1 month. At the end of the day, it is what it is. That's a tribute to JB. At the end of the day, bro, it is what it is. Thank you, Mathis. Mathis is going to be in New York. It's a shame, Sean, you won't be there.
I know
Mathis in
it's been a
person.
long time, man, since I've seen him in Vegas. He's such a great guy, great energy.
The absolute best. Mathis, you are a very, very loyal friend. Really appreciate all of your support for everything that you do for all of us, man. You are the best. Guys, check and see if you have a free member milestone chat waiting for you. Click on it, type in something fun. Use it before you lose it. What else? What else is going on here? Let's see. This picture is really... Oh, don't want to dox the people on Instagram. But yeah, Buckley got the new...
Instagram is public, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, we don't want people to get requests. See, the funny thing is I can see like here, SE and 45 other people have liked this.
I see. Yeah.
Cool. We'll go back to this one.
With my head cocked in one, just like that's such an uncomfortable.
Oh, you always look good.
I'm like I look like I'm uncomfortable, but what I'm doing is I'm looking at that FPJ, which was, guys, you've seen that FPJ in the photo, but if you haven't seen it or put it on your wrist in person, you won't have full appreciation of that watch. It's once you put it on is when you truly get what that brand is all about and what that watch is all about. It's amazing.
Let me see if I can pull up a picture. Are you referring to his black label?
No. The one that he picked up, yeah, that's the one. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Look at this.
Did I take a picture? Let me see if I took a picture that night with it. And I can send it to you maybe. Hold on. No, I didn't. Cars took a photo of it where I had on my wrist, and I'm gonna ask him to send it to me because it's a beautiful, beautiful watch.
Guys, 2 minutes left. We're gonna let you guys get back to your wonderful Sundays. Unless there's a super chat or a new membership or an upgraded membership in the next. Listen, everything is going to charity, so don't be shy. Next 90 seconds, super chat, super sticker, or upgraded membership. No more gifted memberships. Thank you very much to JB and to No Biggie Sal for the gifted memberships. We're all good with the gifted memberships for this show. But if you want to do something with your own membership, or if your own super chat or your own super sticker, go for it. The countdown begins now. 1 minute to go, and then we're gonna let everybody get back to what they should be doing on this Sunday, which is spending time with friends and family and enjoying the outdoors and not listening to YouTube. There you go. 30 seconds to go, guys. Last chance for your comments or super chats. Mathis, by the way, says, thank you, Sean, for the kind words.
Oh, he's a great guy.
All right, guys, have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Thanks, Sean, for being on. Thanks, Brian. And thanks, Diego, for popping on early. Oh, always a pleasure. And stay on after I kill the stream, and we can chat. Okay. So, hey, Muhammad Ali in the chat. You guys are my friends and family. Thank you very much, Mo. Really appreciate it. Guys, go out and enjoy your Sundays. Peace out. We're out of here. Have a good one.